Another important update related to gold prices has just come out. Gold firms as investors assess Middle East fallout ahead of policy decisions. According to the report, gold prices are holding firm as investors track the Middle East conflict and upcoming central bank decisions. Rising geopolitical tensions have increased demand for safe haven assets. At the same time, uncertainty around interest rate decisions is keeping investors cautious ahead of key policy updates. In simple terms, when global tensions rise, investors move towards safer assets like gold, which is why gold prices are staying strong. Another important update related to the U.S. stock market outlook has just come out. Is the Trump bull market about to come to an end? Here's what history says about the U.S. stock market downgrade. According to the report, analysts are questioning whether the current bull market can continue amid rising geopolitical risks and economic uncertainty. Historical trends show markets often slow down after strong rallies when inflation and interest rates rise. In simple terms, markets don't go up forever, and increasing risks can lead to profit booking and potential slowdown. Another important update related to market sentiment and AI has just come out. Scott Bessent just defined market panic and accidentally diagnosed the biggest problem with AI. According to the report, Scott Bessent described market panic as a sudden loss of liquidity where investors rush to exit positions. He warned that AI-driven systems may worsen this by reacting too quickly in the same direction. In simple terms, when everyone sells at once, markets fall sharply, and AI can make these moves faster and more intense. Another important update related to market risks has just come out. Risks of a bear market are growing, says Goldman Sachs. Here are the trades to make. According to the report, Goldman Sachs has warned that bear market risks are rising due to higher interest rates, geopolitical tensions, and slowing growth. The firm suggests focusing on defensive sectors and hedging strategies. In simple terms, big players are preparing for downside risk and shifting towards safer investments. Another important update related to global oil supply has just come out. China talks up oil sufficiency as Trump seeks Beijing's help on securing Hormuz energy route. According to the report, China has said it has sufficient oil supply despite rising tensions around the Strait of Hormuz. Meanwhile, the U.S. is asking China for support to secure key oil shipping routes. In simple terms, countries are trying to secure energy supply, as any disruption can quickly impact global markets. Another important update related to U.S. futures and oil prices has just come out. Dow futures fall 100 points as oil jumps above $95 amid rising tensions. According to the report, Dow futures dropped around 100 points while oil surged above $95 per barrel. Rising geopolitical tensions are increasing concerns about supply disruptions. In simple terms, higher oil prices increase inflation fears, which puts pressure on stock markets. Another important update related to global central banks has just come out. Australia's central bank hikes rates in tight call as Iran war stokes inflation risk. According to the report, Australia's central bank has raised interest rates due to rising inflation risks driven by higher energy prices linked to the Iran conflict. In simple terms, higher rates can slow economic growth and impact stock markets globally. Another important update related to the financial sector has just come out. Bank of America sees stable credit trends in American Express, AXB, update. According to the report, Bank of America noted stable credit trends and strong consumer spending for American Express, showing resilience despite economic uncertainty. In simple terms, consumers are still spending, which is a positive sign for financial stocks. Another important update related to U.S.-China relations has just come out. China issues warning to Trump as upcoming trip delayed. According to the report, China has issued a warning after Trump's planned visit was delayed due to the Iran war. Rising tensions around global oil routes are adding pressure between the two nations. In simple terms, worsening relations between major economies can impact global trade and increase market volatility. Another important update related to U.S.-China relations has just come out. Trump says U.S. wants to delay his meeting with Xi in China by a month or so due to Iran war. According to the report, President Trump has decided to delay his meeting with China's President Xi Jinping due to the ongoing Iran war and rising geopolitical tensions affecting global stability. In simple terms, this shows how serious the situation is, and continued tensions can impact trade, oil prices, and stock market sentiment.